Amina Jobate.
Do fana bi ka na Amina yen namsol tolawol.
There is another one called Na Amina.
Manjang.
Na Amina Manjang, named after my wife.
And are these relatives?
Yes, because they are related to my wife.
All right, thank you. Mbaje, in what capacity do you give testimony here today?
That's about Binta.
And can you give us Binta's full name again?
Binta Faisa tona kondon fono nyela bang.
Binta Sise.
She's called Binta Sise.
And you've already told us that she has passed away.
And we in kalamudanda nyina nuko abandale.
Yes, she's deceased. She's of late now.
And I believe she is a victim of the witch hunt in Esau, is that correct?
And njikita nyina ko fananda bulata mol kono mele alon ko buwa de malala wato kono inara janga fanam dabulata mol kono.
Yes, she was part of them.
And that is why you're here today to give testimony on her behalf.
Andung wala ya sabu bi inara jambi kele sede andiro di atoyala.
Yes.
Can you tell us what the source of information, the source of the information that you're going to give us? Tell us where it's from.
Faisa fono nye bina kibaro men dila molla jang. Akibaro nyinga bota min dole.
I traveled at that time. I went to Casamas.
Before you go into your testimony, I just wanted to know what the source of your information was.
Ako janni be bitele sede andiro nyin kuma sala to mello na wala bina kibaro men dila. Kibaro nyin ya soto nyaadi le.
Kibaro mbirum bota Casamas intere ngai call suwa kono.
How I got information is when I came from Casamas, I called the home.
Just tell us who gave you the information. I just need to know the name.
Afonye jumale o kibaro nyin dila lafta wala lonna.
Ani mo man kibar dinna de.
No, nobody gave me information.
This information about what happened to Binta, did Binta tell you or did someone else tell you about it?
Kibaro me yalon ko aketa Binta la fo Binta la ya foe bang ko fo jumale ya foe.
Biringa kollo ke Binta la ya fonye.
Yes, it was narrated to me by Binta. When I called, Binta explained it to me.
Thank you very much. Mr. Balajo?
Mr. Balajo?
Are you a victim of the witch hunt here in SL?
Fananda bulata mol kono ba men yo kolya kol soto buwa de makolo ba SL ba.
Ndabulata mol kono.
Yes, I was part of them.
And do you remember the day it happened?
Ya kilo sa mutano lungo men na aketa ba akuwoni.
Dimas holen ba karona karotil nan kama bodan kono. Ba kara dimas lungol.
It was on a Sunday. I cannot remember the date, but it was on a Sunday.
Do you remember the year it happened?
Sango nyindum fo hakilo sa mutano la ba keta sanji ma.
I forgot that one too.
We have been informed that it happened sometime in February 2009.
What's written then, that's the truth.
And can you tell us if you received any information about the witch hunt on that day or any day previous to that?
Fo isa fo no nye fo inara ki kibar soro nyi buwa de mala la ko ba wolungo la ma waranto janni wolungo nyi.
Janne be fuda la iya bang. Albe wala bang.
Is it that before they arrived at my home? Is that what you are asking for?
Yes, that's what I'm asking for.
Lungo sorda lungo ko rombor nam banjunu nada nga mol tara bara.
Well, there was a day when I came from Banjul and I found people at Bara.
E ka fo boa moro lebe jang.
And I heard that there were marabouts who were witch hunters.
Bare mam fuda je baawo mangentela lanna kuluti man na fuda je.
I didn't go there because it was not anything that concerns me. But that's how I heard about it.
And what in particular did you hear?
Yamune fam moy.
I heard noise there and I heard people
where from?
For ya fo na banyi. Wa de mala moro.
Ani mo kibaro mo ngini kala mo fana mo fonye wotembola.
At that nobody also gave me the information where they are from.
Following that, did you have any encounters with these witch hunters?
biri o batala fo ina tan eni buwa de mala moro eni nyara sele nyokanne ba
ha lungo sorta tata la na bunkono mo li entara ye wolum fo nte nyama to jubele fa biri futa ma folok.
Yes, there was a day when I was lying in my house. They came all the way into my house. That day I just looked at them as mad people.
And why did you say that?
kone ya sabu yo fo
How did they appear to you?
ifindite kan nyaadi le
Nga sali fana sali mbel tata ngalla na bungo kono kabineto kono.
I prayed the 2 o'clock prayers and I went into my house in the inner room to lie down.
Woto mon na muske ba ma ka fa me Amina Sonko wata mata.
By that time, my elder wife called Amina Sonko had traveled.
Na ma nyo be ye ka fa me luanjo bata o be sire perenkot.
My bride was there, my second wife called Luang Jobate. She was sitting under the veranda.
Ntebe lare na kabineto do konot.
I was lying in my bedroom inside.
Fona diamu da fona diamu amuta mandia mawolonde.
I don't know whether they talked to her or they didn't talk to her. I don't know that.
Bambe na kabineto do ngaje molo tankundo mo killing.
I was lying in bed in my bedroom and I just suddenly saw one person standing over me.
Adiam tanye kamen na mamo intafana adiam ta men na mamoy.
The language he spoke to me, I cannot understand. And also the language I spoke to him, he was also unable to understand me.
Bari yalo momo ne bulo kayete mbe yalo mun na alti.
But anybody, if you make this sign like this, that means come.
A bulo kengata kunye funti nambanda mbulata noma.
Then he made this sign to me like this, which means come. Then I followed him outside.
Nganna luwoto tara woto be fari mola.
And I found my compound completely full with people.
Ata fangol sifal be siari njembe no don ka wulamo ferelangolo binolo tifenyolo be bul way mo dantan sije.
There were other people like him who were wearing red, having mirrors with horns. They were some of them among the group in my compound.
Green boys wol fana be je.
The green boys were also present.
So yar kilim be je fana onin chido.
One soldier was there with a gun.
Osi jawo fana be je.
Osi Jawo was also there.
Solo bojam fana be je.
Solo Bojang was also there.
Salif kor be je.
Salifu Kor was also there.
Ani one soldier killing jallo ato badam kon dal.
There was another soldier, his name Jallo, but I forgot his name.
E ko nyanga banda bat.
They said we should go to the Bantaba.
And before we get to the Bantaba, I would just like to ask you some follow-up questions.
yannim be fuda la banta baro kula men keta je mbele fla ke nyinin karol dolla
I assume this man who you described as dressed in red with cowries and mirrors on his clothes, he didn't greet you or knock before he entered your room.
ngani mira ko yen kenni o men na ko misal de ko ay fe wulongol dum kurun kesol bala fengol bala ani fam fel naw bala fengol bala njikita nyina ko kabra nata me konton fam
Hana man kondom.
No, he didn't even greet me.
When he came into your bedroom, you said he spoke a language which you did not understand.
fangola ata fana mam men faha
Ha wo keta ne bulo ke moyta ka moyle.
Yes, that's what happened. But if you make a sign like this to somebody, that means come. He will understand that.
And did you later on find out what language he was speaking?
fo biri o botala nyaato do mande inata na kuson sonde bay ka long aka kango men fo bang
Brim fundra banda men diam rende mandinga kan wala mo osi jawoldi.
When we came outside, the person who talked to me in Mandinka was O.C. Jao.
And what did O.C. Jao say to you?
osi jawo way muna foyete
Akonye ko ete dan ko banda bado nyil nata wala ja.
He told me that we should go and answer at the Bantaba. This is why these people are here.
Can you tell us who O.C. Jao was?
fo sa fo no nye osi jawo mo atela mu jumati ni
Police wala mo do matel mo bara ke balti.
He was a policeman. He was the man in charge at the Bara police station.
You also mentioned others. You mentioned Solo Bojang.
yeddo ko tawol fanan to fo jam men kamuta solo bojam
Solo boja mo sojaro le ngawlo sojare yalla.
Solo Bojang is a soldier. I knew him as a soldier.
And did you know what position he occupied in the military?
sojare bundar yalo ne mu makamale babulu jeba
Nka mo de mo ga lieutenant boja.
I heard people calling him Lieutenant Bojang.
And can you tell us under what circumstances you would meet him?
foi sa fo non ina ka ben ben sifalle ina ka ben
nana ben da political rally do ka nga suude mol konol ten
We once met at a political rally. That's where I came to recognize him amongst people.
Can you tell us what kind of political rally?
foi sa fo non mun political rally sifalle ina ben
APRC political rally
It was an APRC political rally.
And did he seem like he was close to anyone in particular during these political rallies?
political rally dula ro fo ila skoro siro do ay tandila ko abe katari mole bala je bang political rally linkita nyi to bang
abe nyaadi
ba kat abe katari mole je bang political rally dula abe abe chokiri mole bala je bang abe
memul ndamo nyaadi
Mosa foko
yalo mol katara nyobala wala ko memul ndamo nyaadi
atela ko tilinta menna Mosa fono aninyi be kukili.
ya jammele
It was Yaya Jammeh.
abe do ko le wala ha
He's working for Yaya Jammeh.
And you mentioned other names like Salifu Kaur.
eto ko tangol fanan jam fo jam men kamutal salifu kor
awa fana bu sojaro me dakar ko to tato to an ngadi no do ya be ya leji
Yes, he was also a soldier based at Bara and at the fort, and he was there, placed there by Yaya.
And you mentioned someone by the surname Jallo.
yemo to fanan yedo fanan fo jam konton mu jallolti
jallo ban nim mangi na ngawo dilen nim mangina ngina ta to lambe
Jallo, if I haven't forgotten, I think I mentioned his name somewhere.
Would he be called Seku Jallo?
fo abe kala seku jallol tolti bang
ngamara wala
Yes, I think that's him.
Do you believe that you will be able to recognize him if you see him?
e ben sidula men do fo ilata nyinela ko niaje iba suudela la bang
ani ndinga seko yenta suute la
No, if I see Seku, I wouldn't recognize him.
wato metan du nyata nyama
It was a long time, and I didn't see him many times.
How did you remember his name?
ya to dum mutano nyaadi le aya
yalo nyaala ka fengo suute to kata sondo mola kon
It is the eye that recognizes things, but the heart records what it has heard.
All right, thank you very much.
Barka.
You also mentioned that the Green Boys were present.
ya fo jam fanan ko nyi jamba kere dum dal fanan be maberi nenu
ebe mabe renje
They were there.
sojaro me kido babul dem motolo
The soldier that was having the gun, I don't know his name.
e la video camera mano mbeje wo ko ato mu sankum fatile da mem fonte
The video cameraman present there said his name is Sankung Fati.
foto nya de bayo to wala fudinna
Whether it's true or not, but that's the name he gave me.
And let's just go back to Seku Jallo. Do you remember what position he held or where he was working?
ngamurum ko ma do manding men ngara seku jallo la kuro fo ya kilo sa muta nonu abe do ko lanu mintole waranto mu makamale babulu nu
sojaro le wonuma fana tele abe salif ko ani salif ko de baraja
He was a soldier, and he was with Salifu Kaur at Bara.
Apart from the people who were dressed in red, the paramilitary, the military personnel, the Green Boys, the cameraman, was there anyone else?
ning abota mo la men yo fe wulangol dum paralu sojarolu men yo jambakerol dum ani da fo mo ko ten dol fanan be jele ba
nga wala folo be la ngiri boyol ni la batuta jalol me don ko dum fer la ngol be bala fen ko fe wula ngol
Yeah, that's what I said. They were there just like these witch hunters or so-called marabouts who wore red with white patches
ni la tantangol
plus their drums.
And these guns, can you tell us how they were being used?
nyin tantangol e fo sa fo no nye ke munafe la nyaadi le
ndama ngamre to ke muna fa do ngol le de karu ni wonde ndama na fa ke tantangol
I think they were just there to dance to the drums because that's the only use people have for drums, to dance.
Can you please repeat the answer, Mr. Interpreter? I didn't quite get it.
He said drums are used for dancing. So the only use they had for those drums was to dance to the beating of the drums.
My question was about guns and not drums.
guns
Akala,
Okay.
akala
You
nyini
mentioned
karo mu
guns.
kido letinum kido amantandang.
o to ngala for la le ya ko kido nyaadi
repeat the question council
I had asked, he was the one who mentioned that the soldiers had guns, I believe. And then I had asked a follow-up question about what those guns were being used or how they were being used.
Itele kidi kumo fo jang. So ay ke nyini kamena wala nyindi ko o kidol nying. Yalo ne ke munafa o kidol la mun kulle kamma.
Unko sojar lo men natan no ma kilimbe je kido be membulu bare ma wotolo.
I said that the soldiers who came after me, one of them was having a gun, but I don't know his name.
And how was this gun being used by this soldier?
Nyin kido nying. So nyin sojaro nying ay munafa ngala nyaadi le.
Ndela miro to bang.
Ha.
Yalo tilimbale ambe kete bango ko kido sila nyale ba jato sila nya wonte.
All the atrocities committed in this country is because people were afraid of guns, but they are not afraid because of their bodies. It's the guns that people fear.
And were these guns directed at you? Or
Fanyin
this gun?
Fanyin kido nyi ya tilida la bang.
E matil na banna suo mandala kidle sa ko mennu nate kamma kafo.
Well, he didn't point the gun at me, but my compound is not used to people with guns or guns itself.
And did that instill fear in you and other members of your family when you saw someone who possessed a gun?
Fo maslango nying ayedes obe kono la bang anila dimbayal bang kabri alnyaayo kido je bang. O maslango nyin dun dalu la bang kabri ite nyaay alnyaayo kido je ni la dimbayal.
Muru kumo kamba mamoy.
Ako, biriye kido je nyin ke o bulu. Fo kido nyin na ko aye silan ne bang.
Anyek den silale le fana do ba kido kam mobe silale.
Well, I should be afraid after seeing a gun. Because everybody is afraid of guns.
And what did they ask you to do after they came into your house and you were led outside?
Iri na tila bungono ye findindi banda yi ko e muneke.
E mam fen fonte mbe fudale o fana mala be janne mbe fudale kombo mam fen fonte.
They didn't tell me anything after that. Before we reached Combo, they didn't tell me anything.
When they got to your house, they led you outside. Did you go anywhere with them?
Biri ina tila bungono ye findindi banda ni finda banda fo ye sambadu latol ba.
Ndara banda bar.
We went to the Banta bar.
And why did you go with them to the Banta bar?
Mune ya sabu ini tara banda baro.
Yalo semben tambuga refansa o.
Well, you know, a powerless man is not at his choice.
Did they ask you to go to the Banta bar?
Fo ye kanina ba puri ni ta banda baro ba.
Biri en kumande wala fonye kunga banda bar.
When they called me, that's what they told me. They said, let's go to the Banta bar.
And did you feel compelled to go?
Biri yo fo ina na balanda puri ni ta ba.
Ani wasila folo mambala ba wasinya folo le banda bar ni na suwotema.
Well, on that first trip, I didn't refuse because between the Banta bar and my home, we took it twice.
But on this first trip, you were taken from your home and then you went to the Banta bar.
Bare nyin sila folo nyin ye bondi la korda kono ye samba banta baro.
Yes.
We will stop here for now and then I will go on to Mbaje and then come back to you.
Be lola janne sa inteng ba sanku ngara Mbaje la karola be na murle na de kanne.
Similar.
Mbaje, you have already informed us that you're here to give testimony on behalf of your adopted daughter Binta.
Mbaje ibe janne ko ina ta sedandiro la di mo to yala memo Binta te me alon ko ila dindin kulur dinni wala.
Ade?
Yes.
Who passed away after she became a victim of the SL witch hunt.
Me yalon ko bantale ala bangoni ko la sotota wato men na ye bois de mol nata SL sata ko.
You have also told us that all the information you're giving us here today is something that she personally told you after her victimization.
Andu ye infonyele ko ila sede andiro jang abe be sujula muna kama wala mu ay kibaro men fo e brin ya samba ya mindi nyina janninga be banna.
Well, at that time, I used to call them and ask them what's going on with the family.
And when the witch hunt exercises happened in SL, can you tell us where you were?
I traveled to Casamas.
And when you traveled to Casamas, who did you leave at home?
I left Yajay and Ida and Binta, the deceased, plus other members of the family.
And when was the first time you learned about the witch hunting exercise, and how did you learn about it?
wadi jumala kele la wadi foloti ye mbuwa de mala la ko nyi moyi andu kabri ye moyi ya moyi nyadi le
bena ko lo ka so ko no kadi mbal ko ton kay tandila ko nata le barim fela ngalla ko to maya burfut fatun din so.
Well, when I came, I called the home and told them that I have come from Casamas, but now I am going to spend the night at my younger sister's place, Fatundin Sonko, at Brufut.
Otu mole binta konya ko nan ko na ma konya ko kanade.
That was the time Binta told me, Mother. I said yes. She told me, don't come here.
Ngan kana munto akoy kana yeso.
I asked her, let me not come to where? She said, don't come to Esau.
Molle nata jang ko kabu alle muta.
People came here who said they are witch hunters.
Nata ntolu kan na suo kono.
They came to our compound.
Jenni wolbe nana mol bota sate kono.
Before they arrived, people came from the village.
Wol nata bor suo kono ko sate ba kono. Buade malalle beje nata bor ngade dejang.
So they said in the main village there are witch hunters. This is why they all ran away and came into our compound to come and hide there.
Binta ko toriya lo wole nyama.
Binta said this is how they came to know about these witch hunters.
Nata bunda bal sorong.
Then they closed the doors, the main doors of the compound.
Minu nata bor suo kono nuwol bebe dandango kono.
Those who ran and came to the compound all went to the backyard.
Ya imbuade malalu dol sauntanin na fensola.
Some of these witch hunters decided to scale our fence.
Ninden ka ulango be bala.
They were wearing red shirts
Binolu
with horns.
sombobe dol bulu.
Some had shovels for digging.
Sojarolu.
Some soldiers.
Sojarol be kono je.
There were soldiers among them.
Ani green boys all.
Plus the green boys.
Ani paran.
Plus paras.
Birin min seletala miro la ayeki pokan itol be costañola.
When they climbed over the fence and jumped into the compound, all of them started running helter-skelter.
Mo fulafo sabani ko be nyo sabanda bundala kadun.
2 to 3 people, if they converge at the gate and all want to go out at the same time, one of them will fall down.
Otumo dol min bentela bungoto wol katabata wol bunda soro.
At that time, those who were able to enter my house quickly locked the doors.
Minu bante do mala bungo kono yo bunda wa fol kan na fenso dula dole boyta na ko da bunda ba yo kaje.
Some who went into my younger sister's house, that door was pulled open and there was part of our fence which fell down. Some came through there.
Dol min labanta ko may wala nyori.
Those who last came in pushed the wall.
Ya do ko kat.
They broke the sticks holding the fence.
Ye wo bunda ba boyndi.
And they broke down the main door.
Imu medu ndakor dako.
They all came into the compound.
Binta bintanyol minu kaye fintindi.
They went into the room where Binta and the others were hiding, and they were brought out.
Ani minu nata borije.
And some of the others who ran and came to hide there,
ye minu taraje ye will be fintindi.
all those who were met there were all made to go out.
Miri e fintindi ko eta bantabat.
When they came out, they said they all should go to the Bantaba.
Binta ko yonko. Alin tatuje binta.
Binta told them that leave me here.
Fulani wala benta buloko.
I have twins in my hands.
Akoy kaye ko kambaje dramele ngin kambaje dramele.
And that's the time they told her that we are asking for Mbaje Drame. Where is Mbaje Drame?
Akoy mbaje drame mbama tamata.
She told them Mbaje Drame is my mother, but she has traveled.
Kaye telebeta, ite beta bantabatun.
They said, then you are the one who is going. You are going to the Bantaba.
Ali yam fanye di fulani wala bembulu.
She appealed to them, forgive me, I have twins in my hands.
Ni wolbe susu wala mambondi.
And these twins were suckling.
Kaye ko ibe tulaje telebeta ya samba.
They told her, you are going to leave these twins here, but you are going. And they took her away.
ya samba bantaba to
They took her to the Bantaba.
beje fo birim mol masilango botele nyin fintitanang Yeah.
People were there until the time when their fear subsided and they came out.
bo mobele be silari wotembo
At the beginning, everybody was afraid.
imam millo
What you don't know,
imam kuche
you didn't do anything wrong.
kafo ina finti ka ninjorangol
A crowd just suddenly appears,
Inimma-
armed with some guns,
ini man sala sembo
with power from the ruler of the country,
kar sojaro mo man sala sembo
because soldiers are power belonging to the ruler.
param man sala sembo
Paras are the same.
girin boso man sala sembo
The green boys are also under the ruler.
yebula abule bulu
Well, they left her to go with them.
birim fitiro dun tay nata finti kanyin karo ke ko ye sama barale
When it was time for dusk, people started asking, and the information was revealed that these people were taken to Bara.
jennen safo nyin karo ko to ko yetende tata bandu
Before the last evening prayers, we inquired and they said they had crossed with them to Banjul.
Mbaje, I will stop there for now and then we will continue after I ask Mr. Balajo some questions.
Mbaje imbe lola janne fo nyato domanding nganata song Mr. Balajo ya.
In fact, I need to ask you some follow-up questions before I go to Mr. Balajo.
Nyanne nyini karo dolla fa janne mbe sawna Mr. Balajo kam.
You have already said to us that you believe that this team of witch hunters
Ye infonya ko ijikita nyina ko nyin kafo memu nyi buade malaldi.
who came with the military, paramilitary,
Menu nyini sojarol ni paral nata
and the Green Boys
ani nyin jamba kare dunnalu.
were sent by the ruler of this country.
Me ye ki eso sare kono wolem na mansodi mem yalon ka tele muna banko nyaton kodi.
Because of the powerful force with which they came.
Nyin kamala ko ni sembo men nata.
Can you tell us which ruler you're referring to?
Ni kon na manso o mu jumalti. Mbaje.
nam
Ni kon na manso o mu jumalti.
wala mi ya jammet
That's Yaya Jammeh.
telam president
He was the president.
And you had also said that Binta had suckling twins.
Andu ye fanam fanya ko binta o wato fulan dingol lel babul be susu kan.
ah
And
Yes.
she was forced to leave them behind.
Andu ya force le ya samba pora anana na fulan dingol nyin tu koma.
ah
Do you know if she had other children?
Be ala fay dingo dol sotale bang.
ay dingo dol soto
Yes, he had had other children.
Who were the others who had come to hide in the house and had been captured as well?
Jumal lo mo kota ngolti menu borata na mane inata na imabo je andu inata ni muta fana.
ceba njay nata nan
Kebanjai was one of them,
nala muso sali sonko
plus his wife Sally Sonko.
ken bukulu njay
Kenbugul Njai,
basire jamme
Mbasire Jammeh,
jomma diba
Jomma Diba,
wala nata da
these are the people who came.
fatu keta
And Fatou Keita.
Were you related to any one of these people?
Ye mol men to fo janten. Fo badia be ni mol tema ikono ba.
ha
Ibadi mo be ikono ba yin men to fo jang.
ah katumba do ma be jele wala mu ceba njay lam soti sali sonko
Yes, because my mother's younger sister is among them. She's the one called Sally Sonko, Kebanjai's wife.
And can you tell us how Nasali Sonko was taken?
Fo sa fo no nyen na sali sonko ya da samba nyaadi le.
na sali sonko
Ya samba nyaadi le.
na sali sonko
Ya da samba nyaadi le.
iko ba kele sambala ko ketita
They said they were going to take her husband away. She said her husband is not going.
fani ya ta samba
Let them take her.
ina ta samba
Then they took her away.
And you had said that these powerful people came looking for you actually on that day.
Andu ye fo jang fanan ko nyimmo sembe malo inata na o lungola andu betele nyinin kanu.
ah
Yes.
And it is because they did not find you, that is why they took Binta.
Andu niaje binda samba e mere taraje wala asabu e binda samba.
ha ko ka to yenda to
Yes.
nin kon to le nyinin ka
Because they asked for my name and surname.
And how did you feel about that?
Te o koje nyaadi le yo ta nyaadi le kabri o yo moy.
fa en jakal min kede
I was just surprised.
Thank you very much, Baje. I will now go on to Mr. Balajo.
Abaraka ba kembaje mbida Balajo ya.
Mr. Balajo, the last thing we heard from you was that you were on the way to the Bantaba.
Na Mr. Balajo labanta ila nyini karo labamo men wala nyindi ko silo men na be silo kan tambo menare yesa Bantaba.
Please tell us what happened after you arrived there.
Afonyam bang kabri furata Bantaba ro muneketa.
When I arrived at the Bantaba, I found the place completely full. From the Green Boys, plus people who were captured, plus the witch hunters themselves, some soldiers, plus some policemen, plus other spectators who came and stood around. That's how I found the place full. We stood there for some time, less than 10 minutes. They told me to go back to my home. Then boys, soldiers, the pirates, and these witch hunters themselves, it was a group which followed me back to my home. He came up to the gate of my compound. I said, okay, let's stand here. I told Jao to tell you these witch hunters to stand. That's where my problem started with them. I asked Jao, these people, the way they are behaving, are they Muslims or what? This is what I want to know. Because how they are behaving. They said they were Muslims. I said, okay, let's go inside. We came in, but they left me outside. They drummed and danced in my compound. There was one room in my house which was rented to somebody, but the tenant had gone out. He had a stranger in the house. That stranger was in the house. They left us outside. They left the policemen outside. The people wearing red went inside. They came out with an ant hill, something like an ant hill, a small ant hill. Yes, ant hill are families. They had this small ant hill with them, and they said, let's go back to the Bantaba.
Mr. Balajo, do you know what the significance of this ant hill was?
Ako nying tosa tungo nyi ye memfoten. Yala kumaya lo neba.
An ant hill, according to our Mandinka tribe, what they know about it in Badibu. Well, it starts growing out of the ground. It starts as a small thing, but usually it's created by ants. Well, what I know about it, when walking, if you come across it, you just kick it and destroy it. That's what I know about an ant hill.
And was it an ant hill or was it a termite hill?
Ako, duntumalang doku fengolam bang fo baba lealo ba baba talem.
You know, ants are different from termites. Well, there are ants which never create hills. You have many different termites, and they also build different hills.
And I wanted to confirm what kind of hill was it? Was it an ant hill or a termite hill?
alaftala dum pour way je senema fo baba talem ba fo dundu malan talem ba
yalo nana madundu malantala je ntaw men son no la yalo ngal qur'an le ma.
There are types of ant which are called duntumalang in Mandinka, the ones that bite. Those ones, they don't create hills. I've never seen that type.
I think the interpretation is not accurate because termites
There are ants living in the bush which also create hills, but they are rare. But as me, I was born in the provinces, and we have it there. You call them ant hills, and you have termite hills.
So he's referring to an ant hill and not a termite hill.
No,
Is that correct?
Yes, this type is created by the termites.
So it is a termite hill.
Yes,
he's
it's a
referring
termite
to.
hill.
Is there any spiritual significance to the termite hill being found in his house?
Ako, fodung londo la karola. Fo kule be chokirin to sa tungo balabang ye mentare la swokol.
Yala membo jakalo wara lam fe ndeni la problème le be sugirim fe mo fenna o manken tele lan na fenneti wala fo ngatna nte problème jama so don ni tema.
The surprise I have about these people, whatever they depend on or they sow, I have nothing to do with those things, and I don't even know them intimately. So that's what created this problem between me and them.
And you mentioned that there was drumming and dancing going on within the group that escorted you back to your house. Can you tell us who in particular was doing the drumming and the dancing?
ya fo jango biri ye tambindi be samba kan suwo nyin kono tantan koso nin bul koso nin dongo be kerin no fo isa fo no jumanyo la ben tantan koso nin bul koso ke kan no inoma
Mbari nga muraka wala migrini boyol soja rolo police o dolo juber la dolo.
Well, the drumming was being done by the Green Boys, and in the group were some police, some soldiers, and some onlookers.
And when you went to the Bantaba, before and after you had left your house on the second trip,
bi dara banda bato sinya ibota banda bato dara soko ne murta soko ne dara banda bato sinya fulan jangoto
do you remember the names of anybody that you met there who was also captured?
fo hakilo si motol mutano jele ba ye men muta ba yana ko be muta mol kono ba itolu ba
Wato mere ba se mo kilim fono je na ado to mbari mado be ye bigi sonko ngo tara ye.
Well, I can remember one person's name. In our culture, he was my uncle called Biji Sonko. He was there.
Ngai mala mini sonko fana tara ye.
I met another person called Malamin Sonko there.
An si wol fono.
Yes, I can call these two names.
And apart from these two, can you remember anyone else that you met there?
ninga bota nyim mo fulol la fo hakilo si doto mo fulon mo do fanan to mutano le ba yemenu taraje ba
Ah, mo jamale be ye bari alo nyi sata o warde na be kata eso ma tolo.
Well, you know, this village is quite a big village. You can be living with certain people here, but you will not know their names.
Did you remember or did you know who Mbaje's granddaughter daughter was? Sorry.
fo hakilo sa mutano mbaje ding muso mu jumaltinu
Intale.
Binta le wona ngawalo binta sis.
It was Binta Sisi. I know that one.
Did you see her on that day?
olungo nyi yaje le ba
Ma hakilo ma muta tonya.
Really, I cannot recapture that moment of seeing her. I cannot remember, really.
Did you subsequently see her?
nyala ba nyi fo inara na jele ba ko kono ba
No bindala ko ngakala ngamoy ko amutata ba ko men ka fotonya to nya fele nga fenne ma janne be diamla ngakilo mo mutano.
I heard from people saying that Binta was captured, but truly speaking, I swore and I cannot remember seeing her.
Thank you for that. And these people who had been captured at the Bantaba, did you have an opportunity to speak to them at any point?
ye mol mem muta banda bato fo wati soto la ba ye harje soto puka diabu mo kili e kono ba
Ha
Yes.
nyina ta mari to la ba wato men la min be balandi yabulo ankof wato men la min si se ni be nyola ankof wa buloto.
Yes, I forgot, but it was during the time that Lamin Sise defied them and they put handcuffs on his hands. Really, I forgot this person's name, but there were 3 people, up to 4 people in fact. I can remember calling their names. There were people captured like me. I told them that when they say let's go, let's refuse. At that time, the soldier who entered my compound with the gun was standing nearby. He heard what I said to these people. I saw him going to Solo, and he explained what I said to Solo. Solo went to Salifu Kor, and they talked. Then that was the time when Solo announced that this instruction, Salifu announced that this instruction came from the head of state. It's an executive order, and anyone who refuses to go will have to face a problem. This is what made us calm, because a powerless person cannot stand somebody with full powers. An armed person, an armless person, an unarmed person cannot stand somebody with arms. From that moment, I didn't talk to any of them until we crossed.
And you mentioned the head of state. Can you tell us who their name is?
Iko banko nyaronko. Fo isa to fo no nyeba.
This is just for just to say it, but we all know it was Yaya Jammeh.
Perhaps that is true, but I would still like to hear it from you. It needs to come directly from you, not from me.
That's the truth.
And you were quite a rebel. You wanted to start a rebellion within the captured people. Well,
had I had supporters and they were not having guns, we would have gone ahead with it. Well, those who came after me, they all know who I am, but there is a lot to say in front. All the problems I had at the time I was captured, it's not because that I was accused to be a witch, but it was because of my defiance to them. Whatever they believed in, I don't believe in that. That's what brought a problem for me there.
And regarding Lamin Cisse, you believed that, or you said he defied them. Can you tell us how he defied them?
Lamin Cisse la kuoro, iko Lamin Cisse balante bulne. Fo isa fono nya balante bulu nyadi la.
Yenno bulu.
Melu na mutarola.
Ha?
Lamin Cisse la kuo. Iko Lamin Cisse balante bulne. Fo isa fono nya balante Lamin bulu nyadi la.
Ah, Lamin o dingen de balangol je ko be fa sambale ko de fa sambale. Wo hanna fa da ya akanyetal.
Lamin was a good son because he said they will not take away his father. Even if he had died in that fracas, he was still a good son of his parents.
They did to him.
Come again?
Can you tell us what they did to Lamin Cisse?
Fo isa fono nye muneke Lamin Cisse la.
Afalo nsi muraka.
Well, say that, let me repeat it. Well, what I witnessed is that they handcuffed him and they tortured him. Well, here, pride doesn't bring handcuffs to anybody's hands. Anybody you see handcuffs on his hands, the person is in trouble. But whatever happens to Lamin in the whole thing is a win-win situation for him.
You mentioned that they tortured him, is that correct?
Yeah, for Jango ya lipare.
ya tora
ya mantora
woni man torol tambe mo kendo e man kuja yebulo soron newal fa man torol tambe wala ba
even handcuffing somebody is part of torturing a person.
fa man torol si fa dole be men tambe wala
Is there any other torture more than handcuffing a person?
There are other forms of torture, Mr. Balaja. For example, was he beaten?
ako mantoro dobe jela mantoro sifa dobe jela sample men fo ya lipale ba
amma o witness ka do nga fenne ma janne be diamul
I didn't witness the beating because I swore before started talking.
Did you receive any information to suggest that he was beaten, or perhaps how you saw him, the condition in which you saw him?
inar na kibar so de bankai tan ka fo ko ya lipale warando fo ya ala manya nyin ala maslango nyin be nyame kai tan waya tan la ko nyinde ya lipale fo so de
ngalo la ni tora basoto ay dete basoto baram mala te moro sedi ali par ko man fen sedi ay
I know that he had a serious problem with them and he was in serious trouble with them. But whatever they did to him, I did not witness that. But I knew that something happened to him. I don't know what.
Did you receive any information to suggest who he had a problem with?
fo inar na kibaro so de bankai tan dila ko anin mo karile problem o so ba
mo kare
Inar na nim menu nata o kole asoto anin ko dunta ni menu tema.
fo inar na kibaro so da ko to ba ka fo ko anin mo kare ani wolle problem o so
ani go ati men nyozo mbe wala imenu na de ko ba fa sambale so yero amanson so yero lata wol ka yata tora wodoron ne
Well, we all know that obviously because they said they were going to take away his father. He refused and defied them. So this is why they combined against him.
ta wol damma la men tora no wol damma
If it was them alone, the witch hunters, they cannot do anything to Lamin.
ayo men belore ko ma wala ne la men tora
It
no
is the people who escorted them. These are the people who combined on Lamin.
na londo dan dawol do
That's what I can say about that.
But do you know who they were?
yalla na jumal la wolti
Do you know their
men
names?
ya
e
tora
tol lon ba
men ya tora
Ah,
abadu ta jalol ani jawo nyol
well,
ke salif ko nyol
it was these
solo boja nyol wala nga wala lonje
witch hunters, Solo Bojang, Salifukor, and the other soldiers who were there, Jao,
o si jawo
plus Osi Jao,
ani jallo membe je
and Jallo, who was among them.
Thank you very much for that information.
abarka ba ke da kibaro to
And what happened after your second trip to the Bantaba?
mun na tan ke ila sinya fulanya do biri ye murundi bantaba to
nga wala sen kan den ya men kan yomo ba fo kana soro le ba fo ku
Ani nyila nyinin karo Kenya le muwoti. Yalo luwa nyil bes luwa silole kan.
aha
Kola na foye nyinin ka kumola ay senea.
aye ko nga fulan jamba
Ha,
bar nga fa biri muru fulan janda banda bato
I said that when I returned back to the Bantaba,
lafra pour nti supporta soto pour nga balan
that was the time when I was looking for supporters so that we can defy these people.
are biro ko mo salfu ko re o moy
But when Salifukor had that word,
akoy kuma kawo boda santol
he said that what they are doing is an order from the top.
momo ko balan ne be problem so la ba fo si bitale
Anyone who wants to refuse will have a problem, but by force you are going.
woto mo lem fana tan kun da kidete mbulu jorante mbulu kidete ni jorante mbulu kesanti bu dun no nyola
That's the reason why we also calm down.
Ni man
Because an empty-handed person cannot stand people with arms.
ntani man na fem fo ko fo brim fo tan tadula
From there, I never talked to them until we arrived at our destination.
Mr. Balaji, I'm sorry that you have had to repeat this. That was not my question. I did not ask, I did not repeat the question. What I was asking was what happened after that?
Akaka menyininka wole mnyinti amenyininka nu wala akaka menyininka wole mnyinti ko biro be botala munena take.
mbulata boso kono 5 mafang ne manyina
We boarded the bus around 5, if I can recall.
ntata bara tatot
We went to Bara at the fort.
nta manjiji fo nga ferie bari fo brim ferie nat
I didn't disembark there. We waited until when the ferry arrived.
nga solo bo janje
I saw Solo Bojang,
salif kor
Salifukor.
mbe moto la kono de
I was on board the vehicle still.
nga je tato la danda way ni ngala tabore be lori nji
I saw them standing by the side of the fort. They were standing there with Alaji Tabora.
bay ka mem fo malo
But what they were saying, I cannot hear.
dum fo tato fo janni be bol jenna londo danda ngi ne
When we arrived at the fort, until we left there, this is what I can say.
And are you referring to Fort Bulen by any chance?
Ni ko tatoro wala Fort Bulen o waro.
Yalo mutu wabu kangol.
Yes, Fort Bulen is an English word.
I believe fort is also an English word.
Ako fort, Tubabu County, you know, he said tato. The word tato in Mandinka means a fort. That's the word he used, tato. That means a fort. So that's why he was saying tato, tato. So that means Fort Bulen.
Thank you. And how many of you were on board the bus?
Almo jelle bulata bosola.
Maya teolo.
I cannot, I don't know the amount of people.
How big was the bus?
Boso nyina waro be nyaadi de.
Akaro jangatel.
It was a long bus.
Was it a big bus?
Bos balemba.
Andanya koto bosi balemu.
Well, according to my observation, it was a big bus.
And how full was it?
Boso nyina faak be nyaadi de.
Ah?
Ala fa be nyaadi de.
Dolu be sirawul fara dolu lota. Karum defo be lo mol la kono.
Well, the chairs were all filled and the rest of us stood. In fact, I myself stood up because I had no place to sit down.
And apart from those who were captured, who were on board the bus, who else was there?
Ninga bora mol la me alon ko ye mutala bembe boso kono. Juma ko jumal lel benum jefana.
Ah, sojaro dolu be jele green boy dolu be ye. Bayin nyim bandi dolu batuta lu ngawol je fansi moto ko wala kono.
Well, there were soldiers and some green boys on board the bus. But the ones he called bandits, those were the people wearing red, they had their own vehicle.
And you mentioned that some of these soldiers, you saw them again in Fort Bulen.
Andu ko nyi sojar do kotangol ni nata neje Fort Bulen ne biri daraje.
Oh?
Nyi sojar kotangol do kabiri dara Fort Bulen ni nata ne dol jejele.
Après sojarul menu je tato jenjengola Fort Bulen.
Yala ngawol to fole fa band.
Yes, I have already mentioned their names.
Nga solo bo janji.
I saw Solo Bojang,
Salifu Kor,
Salifu Kor,
Jao.
and Jawo.
Ini onkula la itabore be diamule tato
They
de.
were talking to Uncle Alaji Tabora at the side of the fort.
Ma manje boso ko na londo dan dawla manje ji.
I didn't disembark from the bus. This is why I couldn't hear what they were saying.
Did you mention that you had seen Sekou Jallow at Fort Bulen?
O Sekou Jallow ya Fort Bulen ne ba.
Ha, nga Sekou ji.
Yes, I saw Sekou there too.
And apart from those who were captured in Bara, in SL, did you see any other people who were captured in Bara?
Ninga bota mol la e menu muta ese usata kon. Foye do kotangol jele ba e menu muta bara fanamba.
Ah, bara de ngala ji fay wo suti tonya.
Yes, from Bara, I was able to recognize Alaji Fai.
O dum wal kalin de janne ba fala makamo la tan nga suti ba nga suti tonya.
He was not an alkali by then. So I recognized him as a person, but he was not yet the alkali by then.
Nga longo barankol begil.
I knew that people from Bara were also there.
Bal yanni be diam la nga fenne fonta fono la demba nim pate ni jaaw ntewol fono la afala nyama.
But before I started testifying, I swore, but I cannot call other names.
And can you tell us why you cannot call other names? Is it because you don't want to reveal their identities, or is it because you've forgotten their names?
Fo isa fono nyamuna ya sabu ko imalla fi kamo dol tol fo. Imnyilate tol la ban fo imalla fi tol la wanyar la ba.
Ma fo malla fi kamo to fo de.
I didn't say that I don't want to name anybody.
Yalo nimmo be deto ko na akilo kafu nyomoro akilo ka ko men tentenga ka manele.
You know, somebody who is in a tight spot and depressed. Sometimes you don't remember, things just happen which later on you can't even remember.
And
But I was able to recognize Alaji. I recognized Mertal there also. These are two people I can recall. But I knew that there were more than two people from Bara. But really, these are the two people I call.
So which means that the group... And you mentioned that the military as well as the paramilitary were working or perhaps were accompanying the witch hunters.
Ya fo moli janko ni sojarol ni paral ni buade malal be nyokan be mol mutakan.
Can you tell us whether they were working together?
fo isa fo no nyai fo bebe do ku kilingola ke kamba nyokam
ha be kan kilingola ko
Yes, they were all doing the same work.
And when did you eventually leave Fort Bullen?
alnar nabo fo taroto wati jumalla
na boso do bula la ferie ko no sitro la time wala
Our boss boarded the ferry around the dusk prayer time.
And during this time, because you had been captured around 3 p.m. and you left at 7 p.m., thereabouts, were you given any food or water to drink?
anu sanyi wo yaltol muda tilibulol la tilibulol alnar na wutu jankara fo fitro bina sengel o watol be kono fo inar na domoro di yalla pour albe men domola ba
mo man do mor din te wala mo man yidin te lante
Well, personally speaking, nobody gave me food and nobody gave me water to drink.
Thank you very much. I will now move on to Mbaje.
barka bage silam be saw namba jeyto
Mbaje, the last time I spoke to you, you had told me about Binta being taken away to the Bantaba. Is that correct?
na nyini ngar labango tombe janembe bola ya mbaje wala mi de ko binta ya mutanu ya samba bantaba
Hadi.
fo wala
Yes,
And you said that she had subsequently left. Can you tell us what destination she was going to?
ya fonye janko nyala bo nyi mbiri ya muta ya samba bantaba nyala bo nyi nar na sam sik bondi jele ya samba fo isa fo no ya samba min tole
Bara.
they went to Bara.
And did she tell you what happened when they went to Bara?
fo aya fo ne munaketa biri ye samba bara ba
Ba tateo to je be tata wala.
They all went to the Fort Bullen.
Please continue and tell us what happened thereafter.
tenten ya fonye munana na ke biri o botala
Na ta mo ko tace ko yete ni itata banyi.
Later on, we heard that they had crossed with them and went to Banjul. Tenten, akete lamu.
Bere sambe ko ye samba baba jom la soto.
After Banjul, we heard that they were taken to Baba Job's compound.
Futata woto inate min di boro laji.
When they arrived at Baba Job's compound, that's where they were given the medicine to drink.
Did she tell you, my apologies for interrupting you, did she tell you what kind of medicine they were given to drink?
fo aya fo ne ba nyim emu bori sifa nyaadi de dila pour ya min
Ate min fama tata je da kama boro kala ngolonde.
She who went there said she doesn't even know what kind of medicine it is.
And did she tell you how much of the medicine she was given?
fo aya fo ne fanam bang boro nyi aya jellel ye jelle diala pour ka min
Akoya min na ko killing.
She said she drank it once.
And what did she observe after drinking the medicine?
yamuna koro sato biri nga nyim boro min
Wo bata folo. Nyami no nim fono.
She said after drinking the medicine, she felt dizzy and she went on vomiting.
And did she see others being given the medicine?
fo ay do ko tengol fanan jela ban ye boro di wol ibet boro di la wol fanan na ba
Ako ay wala fa ko ani min tata e min dile.
Yes, that's what she said. She said all those who went with her were all made to drink this medicine, all of them.
Did she tell you anything else about what happened in Kololi?
ni mo botala fo ay kuma ko tan do fo en ba menketi la ko loli ban
La jele de. Tuta dingol yemani.
That's where they spent the night away from her babies.
Ti nyanta je ko take.
They spent the following day there again.
La je ko te.
And they spent the second night there again.
Nate kula ofanke.
The following morning, on the second day, they were released.
And how did the babies who were suckling manage during this time?
sai alo dingol nyim fulan dingol nyim ngalan ko susu dingol dem o wato wicho nyi gono ala umuta wato kono wali keta nyaadi de
Bata doro.
It's just suffering.
Were they able to eat anything else?
fo inarna silo solo ka fen domo ban
Na?
fo inarna silo solo ka fen domo ban
Fo e fenyini e. Alo fan na tarabi kala no jele to wala bulere wala munon dingol. Mi yalo accidenta fo e fendi.
Yeah, they cannot be left like that.
Tuno la nyama fo jeni mbabe nana.
They cannot be left like that till the mother returns. They were catered for. Something was given to them like light milk or light porridge something like this was prepared for them.
And was anything else done to Binta apart from being given the concoction while she was in Kololi?
Ninga bota wala ka boro nyen diala de binta wato mena be kolole fo e kudo ni ada na boro wala e boro men diala programme fo e kudo kala la ba
hani ama ofonyo.
No, she didn't tell me that.
And what happened to her after she came back home?
mune keta la bida seita nan su
Aninya tenye sira kile wala seita na.
She came home looking like somebody who is drunk.
Please go on.
tenteng ila kuma kan wala
Ani ni wo sira kile wala seita na ta ayadi wala susundi.
She came home like that, looking like somebody who is drunk. But when she came, she was able to suckle her babies.
Were you there when she came?
ibe nun jele ba bida seita nan
Hani amanda taraji.
No, I was not at home.
And at what point did you come back?
ite seita nan tembe jumal wati jumal la
Atara ye mutafu ye wo wa to keje ye bula. Ibula ko la rentenata na.
I came home after their capture and release. When they were released, after that, that was the time I came home.
How many days after her release?
ay tili jelle si biri ya bula
Janita Bina.
janni de bina
Asi loko so to la katu mang ntema loko so tamar lato.
It
Bari
might be
uti
what-
mutoni bulote maninte lana. Man do loko si wala de sa loko la.
Well, I didn't spend a week at the place where I went to, but it might all amount to a week where I went to, and when I came to where I stayed before coming home, their capture and their release, if you put it all together, it will be about 1 week.
Mbaje, I will now move on to Mr. Balaja before I come back to you. For the
abarka
impact.
mbaje silam bida basangunya janne be murle ne kan
Mr. Balaja, can you tell us what your experience was when you got to Kololi? Also tell us perhaps what you observed about other people as well.
basangun sila akoy fanan safo na biri al tara fal fara kololi baba jobla kordar muna kete fanan na londi bundat ye muna karanje akoni do mo ita ila karola ani mo koten wala karola ye muna korosi je
kole ya ba
Serious hardship.
Please explain what serious hardship you faced.
kole ya balle wolti ye men takije
me yende soto
That happened to me.
beren dada ba wato je kumole soni akama o fitir kola ro yendu ndi sokon
When we arrived there, to cut things short, the moment we arrived there, they just told us to go inside the compound.
yen sindi bungo kono salol to de
We went and we were told to sit down in a house in the parlor.
kono safo ma fanne mu de
This was around the last evening prayer.
inata ntekan ka dun nkalta mfongolo kumol mbe wala folo
They came to me because I swore on my word. That's what I'm going to talk about.
ne ko ngela mobile odni la nim fingol membe bebul
They told me to hand over my mobile to them and all my other belongings.
bala yake berente bira man ko dite ngun najibo ko birmida
But luckily, when I was going, there was no money in my pocket.
ngana mobile odil
I handed my mobile over to them.
montro dem wolum man so wodile
I refused to give them my watch.
ameta demanding militant saba ma fa murtan kanna
After a little bit, around 30 minutes later, they came back to me.
je kino samba nyana
They brought food for me.
ko suro mbo kino dum
I told them I don't eat food at night.
ndu
I don't eat rice at night.
ndo ko mo manje fani atije
And that's true. I don't eat rice at night.
hanim fa ani lefde kino dum la lumen sudo
Even at my own home, if I want to eat something at night,
ka taba fayele fa be sina
they cook it by itself until it's all watery.
e ko nyembe do mordo sambalna
They said they will bring another type of food.
e manna do mor sambana
But they didn't come back with any food.
ntara fo soku do mande ma unta tay mo fono la de
We were there until a little bit late into the night. I just cannot call the right time.
ina tan kumande bundo kono koma
They called me into another room behind.
wo do mor balo
In my state, without eating anything,
o e manna do mor din
because they didn't give me anything else after they said they were coming.
ni boro wo fo boro le malo kera mo daura
That's why when I arrived there, they opened this container.
nyaaje nga ko mention teng ba nga fenne ke jannembe diamul
How I am talking like this, I swore before started talking.
ye kopo fande jiele fa fa de tep
They filled a cup until it was completely full.
Ya dum fangola bulle ko ngami.
They gave it to me myself. I held it. They said, let me drink it.
Ngami fote manga murundi ka.
I drank up to halfway and I returned the cup to them.
Ya dinne ko ngami.
They gave me back the cup and said, let me drink the rest.
Bo fana sojaro be jelde.
But that time also there was a soldier standing.
Solo be je.
Solo was there.
Elao bandio ninga kanna sorla mo kanna sorato.
There was a bandit there plus the interpreter.
That
was the time I drank all of it because I have no choice. The dregs or the leftovers in the cup. So far I had drank all the water in it. They said, let me chew that leftover also. I put it in my mouth and I swallowed it. They took me back to my place where I was sitting. Truly, that day I suffered because I was hungry when I was drinking this. True. That night I suffered. It ended at that, but I really suffered that night. From that time on, I don't know what is in my stomach. I don't know the condition of my body. What I can say I was aware was in the early morning when it was time to pray Fajr. Truly speaking, Allah helped me to be able to know that it's time for Fajr. And it was daybreak.
9-10 mafa.
Around 9 to 10 o'clock.
You have
They brought half a loaf of bread for me plus a cup of tea. For me, it was given to me. We were there until the sun became hot. They gave me this medicine again because I talk about myself. Around 5 o'clock again, they gave me the same medicine. That was my second day according to our normal way of counting culturally. All that, nothing, they didn't tell me anything. On my third day,
the same
thing happened to me. They gave me this medicine on 2 occasions. But the first time, that's what gave me a problem. On the third occasion, when I drank this medicine around 2 o'clock, that was my third day there. They called me into a house. Their video cameraman was standing in front of me. The man having the gun was standing behind me. Solo Bojang was standing on my right. The interpreter for those witch hunters was standing on my left hand side. They told me Sankumbalajo. They asked me, how many people did you eat? I asked them what kind of people. They repeated that for me up to 3 times. But since at my home, what I was telling you all is about that what you are saying and what you are doing is something that I don't believe in. If you discuss with somebody, there is a substance to what you talk about. But since in my home, I told you that I don't believe you people. That's where another hardship started for me. Well, that same position there. They filled the cup to me. I can say half of the cup was of water, but the other half were all leaves. They gave it to me and told me I am going to drink it whether I like it or not. Then I also decided to drink all of it. But with the help of Allah, they themselves came to realize that if they give me this medicine, when I drink it, and I always drink it how they want it, but nothing happens to me, like whatever they want to happen to me, they see that that never happens to me. But when I say that I don't believe in what you are doing, that always brings the problem. When I drank that, they took me and put me under the sun. That's what they made me, that's where they made me to sit down. Well, according to how I think, if you put somebody under the sun, especially after drinking a concoction like this, well, the man with the gun came and sat in front of me. He was guarding me because I think they thought that I might leave the sun and come and sit under the shade. I was there until 5 o'clock. They came and took me away from there and brought me under the shade. Really, it gave me a problem. But how they want it to happen to me, that didn't happen to me. Because I was still aware of myself. However painful it was, however hard it was for me, but I was able to be aware of myself. That evening they didn't give it to me. They waited until at night. The same thing again, it was given to me. On my 4th day. That day also I drank the medicine on 2 occasions. But they didn't ask me anything that day. On my 5th day, I drank it in the morning. They called me again. The man with the gun was there. The video cameraman in front of me. Solo on the other side, and the bandits were on the other side. They asked me the same thing. I told Solo. I told Solo, you people can kill, but see, we can take that to the elder, to the leader's place. That means leave this man to go. What we have recorded, we can take that to the president.
And I believe you're referring to President Yahya Jammeh, is that correct?
There's no need to say it. He's the very person.
And you mentioned that you were forced to drink this concoction. Can you tell us how you were forced?
Yeah, for Jango, ye force la puri kayin boromi. For sa fono ye okay nyadile, ye force nyadile.
Afolenga muraka mbara fonga no kido benko de konga boromi.
Just tell me to repeat it, but a gunman was standing behind me, and this thing was given to me, and they told me to drink it whether I like it or not. So there is no way.
And how were you able to drink a liquid which had all sorts of particles and remnants in it?
Sai, ite o boro minno nyaadi le kabri boro joni be mi fa banda ko yo nyamol me ba kono yol fana be kunu yo nyimi o kire fe nyaadi le yo keno nyaadi le
bari ni manyina commission o dolo kono ya ala muta mol do tata fo ila sumuna lo mi.
Well, if we haven't forgotten, some people who were captured by Yahya Jammeh's people, there were some people who were made to drink their own urine. Drinking urine is harder than eating leaves. Death comes to a person, but nobody invites death.
Do you know what was inside this concoction?
This medicine, according to my own observation, what it looks like to me.
Akamunde fe mbabara nyamo me nyimbabaro me ka farta nyamo nte a ntela kiskiso a ita amni wala mulunda ntefe mo la jerial mankele ban tefe.
People see things differently, but me, according to my observation, it looks to me like powder, this dust powder which comes from wood, sawdust.
What was the color and how did it taste?
ala kuloro nyim be nyaadi le fa ana ala sero nyim ala testero nyim fa be nyaadi le
man ne wol ka fimna be basiari malam fo la be basiari nte dala basiata nte dala.
Well, what the Mandinkas say, it's not bitter, it's not sour, in between there. That's what I can say the taste looks like.
Was it pleasant or not?
diara le ban faman dia
basia ye basia lo wala abumun de fe ko te ye sukur te ye anim fe ma fe ron ama fa ye fe ngol.
Something which is between bitterness and sourness, but the light one, which has no salt or anything like that. That's how I can describe it.
What was the color?
ala kuloro be nyaadi le
Nte memme
The one I drank,
ko be wulerin.
that one was red.
You also said that because you did not have any food to eat the first day when it was given to you, it affected you more.
e ko dum folo nyim fanal mene boro nyindi la wato e man boro e man do moroke anno ay batandi bakene
Bak wala mbrande to nya.
Yes, really that day I suffered. I suffered seriously that day.
Were you in pain?
itara dimo kono la bang
Mun kono
dimo
Ikono ke dimin nenu fodula ke dimin.
hani man ni ko ka men mambalo be Kenya lo yalla siwo sia do akayo fo nya so le mambalo lu ka so re be balo Kenya be ba lo mun kan dimi. Bay
Well-
kon ka lo ko mbalo man fen wonda fen fam yaji.
It looks like I didn't have any particular pain at a particular place. But how the Mandinkas say, body pain all over my body. Beware when you can say that I don't understand my body today. I don't understand my system. It is something like that which happened to me that day.
And this cameraman that you mentioned from your capture all the way to your detention in Kololi, can you tell us what his role was?
nyin cameraman o yi men ko mo kabri bal muta kan tembo men men keta fo jang e sew jang kata fo bara kata fo e kololi je fo yalon fo ya sa fon no nyam al mun mata do koti jeto
Ngamen to fo le mal do ko.
Well, just as I mentioned his work. Yes, that was his work. Just like this cameraman standing here. That's what he was doing.
But I mem fonte
But what he told me,
kada kan kuma le na chance do fanna mo fulo.
because sometimes he calls me aside until the two of us used to stand.
Aka fo nyembe men to nya man ken sawote de.
He used to tell me what I am doing. Really, I don't like what I am doing like this. It's just I cannot help it.
Aka fo nye sia ko bende nyi ndina be diam ka mem fo nyi.
What he tells me is that please forgive.
Da febo jama ki nyi no til na no ko.
Well, for him, he did favors for me within those 4 days.
Did he happen to tell you who this video recording was for?
fo aya fo na ko video men ki aka record jumale
Ya jam.
Yeah, Jamme.
And can you tell us what happened to the others who were with you?
fo isa fo no nyam mun keta o do ko tengol la eni melu be nyoka
Ngal Quran wol takide.
No, I swore by the Al-Quran.
Nka mo le larinde il faut be sirarin.
I see people lying down and they said they are drunk.
Ba yale fo le ba fa le nyine kete nan dunni man diam.
Well, they themselves can tell me their condition, but I didn't talk to them.
Ye je nya do man nyi nya den je nyame.
Well, how I saw them was very ugly. They were in very bad shape. I can say that.
Man sumuna je mo balaje.
But I didn't see anybody urinate himself or herself.
Man buje mo balade.
I didn't see anybody who defecated on himself or
No
herself.
bare be tamala ye boy faye den gawul jele.
But I see people walking and all of a sudden they fall down. I've seen that.
Nalon do dan dawol laje.
Yes, that's where I can stop.
Thank you very much, Mr. Balaja. I'll move on to
abarka bake Mr. Balajo silambe saun mbaje ya
Baje, can you tell us what the impact of your daughter's passing away was in your family after she was victimized?
baje ko isa fo no nye idingol la nyin kabrata da fa nyin boro nyin min ay mun kole akule sabu ima ila dimbayal to kabringa ta fa nyin boro min anara na nyin ko na laga ay mun kole akule sabu ima
Tell us what happened after she was released.
mun na na kala biri ya bula
Mr. Chair, can we excuse Mr. Balajo for a minute? Thank you. We will proceed with the witness before he comes back. Mbaje, please proceed.
Mbaje tente.
They suffered there. Babies who are suckling at the breast, if you separate them from the mother, not one baby, much more, two babies. If they cannot see their mother, well, they will cry. When they feel hungry, they will cry. That's another part of suffering. And also that went along with unhappiness, because there is nothing anybody can do about it. That's another suffering for the family. Till the time they can set eyes on their mother. That's another part of the suffering. When she returned home, she was not feeling well. This concoction she drank, she was almost drunk, still drunk with the effect of the medicine, and she was also tired. We cannot help her anyway. Well, the only help we can give her, that's what we did for her. And the help they were able to offer to the babies in her absence. That also made the family suffer.
Please tell us what kind of ill health she suffered when she came back.
Fanyamba biring ya bulana anata. Ay Musa sa kusi fala soto. Kabra seitana.
When she came back, she didn't feel well at all. Before the tiredness and the drunkenness can leave her system, she suffered for some time. It took some time. Then there was a boil on her knee, between the kneecap and the thigh. When she showed that boil to me, I told her to go to the hospital. She went to the hospital. They gave her some medicine. She came home. She drank those medicines until after a little time, she told me, this leg is paining me. I told her to go back to the hospital. She went back to the hospital again. Then they told her that you are supposed to go to Banjul. She went with her elder, she went with her elder sister to Banjul. Then she was admitted at Banjul. She was admitted for almost a week. Then they released her to come home. But they had already operated on the boil. When after they operated the boil, she came home. She was at home for some time. But the pain doesn't improve. It was just going bad and bad. We took her back to the hospital. And she was admitted. During that time, I personally was there with her. The doctors tried what they can. They did what they can. They were treating her until 1 month. One day she told me, Mother, I said yes. She told me, even today, I cannot even leave the bed. My leg is paining me bad. I want to go and urinate. I went and collected the chamber pot of the hospital for urine.
nata odiala ka kate uliesia ka yejala mten stable.
I told her, try and urinate inside this pot. I will go and empty it.
Mira wo katafa yejala mten tatabu.
After she tried and urinated in the pot, I went and emptied that pot.
Nka kumbatanga tamarse to par samburu basa na.
I told her, let me go to the market and buy a bigger pot for you.
Ba nyindo be leptano nyi odo bele.
Because this one is being used by the whole ward of the hospital.
Askete sula do sula.
It might be that the time you will need it, somebody else will be using it.
Asido tora.
Somebody also might need it and suffer.
Ngata o pot samburu basa nga gardembul.
I went and bought a bigger chamber pot for urine and kept it with me.
Na lafte jala mutalen sadiala.
Whenever she wants to use it, I'll give it to her.
Na lafte tala keno konon sadiala.
Whenever she wants to ease herself, I'll give it to her.
Na pareta nga bonga ku nga abisinde alalarandal.
When she's ready, I will go and empty it, wash the pot and come and place it near her bed.
Dimo tata fo silande akala akamondora ka seledorong.
The pain never improved. It went on deteriorating at a very bad scale.
Lundo
One day,
akonye nankong.
she said to me, Mother, I said yes.
Akonyali adimo tu akilo akilo tu ndimot.
She told me that I am leaving my babies with you. Please take care of my children for me.
Abakumbol
She was crying.
ka vimanta kelele.
I told her nothing will happen to you.
Ndimola alkare alsibara.
She told me, take care of my children.
Alsilo ndi saloka.
Make sure you teach them Islam.
Alkane bule famma.
Don't leave them alone.
Ali ekulu.
Make sure you bring them up in a good way.
Akummola ka binta.
She was crying. I said to her, Binta,
Manta kelele.
nothing will happen to you.
Sane ne tafi atangalo ngafinja.
Time to time, I'll come and stand over her and start blowing air on her, fanning her.
Ngafengol min soto alquran o to ngamin karanno silu akuntum ba karanno ba.
All the verses that I knew in the Quran, I will stand over her and read those verses.
Yaje nata jenga ko yaje.
Yajay came there and I said to Yajay,
Binta bi wa njomalindil.
today Binta gave me the fear of my life.
Ako nga kilo to adingol.
She said, let me take care of her children.
Ekulu.
Let us treat the children and bring them up in a good home bringing.
Kane bule famma.
Let's not leave the children alone to be spoiled.
Ngekulu salola.
Let's treat the children and let's teach them how to pray,
Samalu hada madingolla.
so that they will give respect to people and be ashamed of themselves.
Yaje ko nyaay kumbom folole.
Yajay told me that she appealed this kind of appeal to me. I was the first person that she made this appeal to.
Akonna bari mahayla fole.
She said, but mother, I was afraid to tell you.
Yo sita fare ne tora.
Well, this is something that really hit us.
Ko nyina ma dadi amoti nyi wato de.
I told her this is what she always tells me within these days.
Na sita fasuto fotil asula si.
If she waits until sometimes in the middle of the night, she will get up and sit down
Kumbo.
and cry.
Akumbota safa muna si wala kedi be ba.
When she cries, I'll ask her, Binta, what is it? Is it that your leg is still paining?
Safa nyen nan dingol.
She will tell me, Mother, my children.
Fanyem bukalum be dawda.
She will tell me, I don't know where I am.
Mbaje, I know this is very difficult for you, and we are really sorry about what
Mbaje,
happened to your daughter.
nga lonne ko nyin kun kole abate tale abe kole ala pour ka sata menkete dingola.
Mbaje, can you continue? We don't have long to go. We will soon finish with your testimony.
be ñinin karo la fay si tenden no bang wa mentida ja man siya baga pour nga bang.
Or perhaps let me move on to Mr. Balajo whilst we give Mbaje a chance to recover.
Amirang si saumba sankuya ya waro di Mbaje la.
Mr. Balajo, we would just like to know what the impact of this whole experience has had on you, on your health, on your life, and perhaps any stigma you've suffered as a result of your victimization.
Pasang gun sina kamen ñinin ka wala ñindi ko bele fla ka long ñin ko be kerin ko la ikang ay mun kole ya kulil sabu ma ila balwoto anila jara kende ya so jara kende ya to ay mun ku kole ya kulil sabu ma anin signol to fanan mol keje nyaadi daga brin ñin kunta da fa la te kan ini mol ka hadama ya to ini mol be ñoy nyaadi de.
Alhamdulillah. Jara kende abela ulu bare wolungu mbiri mam felta walal.
Well, to be healthy is a gift from Allah. But from that day up to date, I am not healthy.
Signolu fana.
Well, about the neighbors.
Momo ni kumofre menja wade jawo ka kontanne.
If you are somebody and something bad is said about you, your enemies become happy.
Bare nyingo kalo ne to nyande.
But those who loved you will know that it is not true.
Well,
those enemies, up to now, they will look at me like that and they will look my children with the same eyes. Well, that unhappiness, I have had that. Because of my family. I'm not talking about those who just see me passing by on the road. But those who know me personally, they will know that things like these, I'm not even at all interested in it. I'm not talking about those who don't know me, they just see me passing by. But all those who know me, anything that seems or looks like this is not something that I believe in. But my belief, I cannot force it into all members of my family one by one. Well, that unhappiness, sometimes I have that in mind. But if it is about me alone, I can laugh and say I don't take it as anything. But my sadness and my happiness is between, I share it with people. Well, if something bad is said about a person, the enemies will be happy and the friends or the loved ones will be unhappy. Whether it is about a witch or witchcraft, if something bad is said about somebody, your enemies rejoice at that, but your loved ones will become unhappy. Well, I had that feeling in me. But the being who knows everything is aware of everything. That alone has satisfied me. Inshallah. Inshallah.
And have you been diagnosed with any particular illness?
Bring kun kedela fo ye koro ye sambal ita lo panol ye jube manga fo ni kuran kare wala bela ba
ani nana manta ka fo e ñene muda ko men mambalo ko yawar ron sta lo to e borol dinna on ka ci wala nyama to nya.
No, I didn't tell them this is what's troubling me or this is what's paining me. But whenever my body feels just like I said, I will go to the hospital, tell them, well, I don't understand my body. My body is like this. They will give me medicine, and I will go home with medicines and drink them. It was just about 1 month ago that I had an operation.
And who do you hold responsible for everything that you've gone through? Let me repeat it, because we all know that it is Yaya Jammeh. And Baje?
Baje.
I hope you're all right now. You're
Jigida nyina
ready
sa
to
na
proceed.
ofisiara ibe pareri na purka tenten dia mola ba.
And what happened to Binta's leg eventually?
Nyala ba nyimuna narna ke binta singola.
That's what Birindimo Jawiata.
Binta's leg, towards the end, when the pain was unbearable, they said they were going to cut it. They were going to amputate the leg. I said, no, let them not amputate her leg. They repeated it to me at another time. I didn't agree. The third time, they told me, if you still refuse for us to amputate her leg, then we will release you. Then I said, okay, go ahead. Then they decided to release us from the hospital. We took her to her grandmother at Tubakolong, her grandfather at Tubakolong. She was there. She was being treated by our local treatment. On the whole, at that time, she was pregnant. Before the pain will overcome her bodily, she delivered that child, but it was a premature birth and the child died. She was in that treatment till the day that she passed away.
And
She died.
how long after she left the hospital did she die?
Bring Abu Ali Abu Lopitano. Aningala Sayani. I want to jelsi.
It was 3 months.
And who do you hold responsible for her death?
Ita
and
fana ala
suffering?
saya ala sababu. Ita fana bejumala jalaila wala.
Yaya Jammeh brought all this trouble on us.
And what happened to her children? Can you tell us where they are now and what happened to them after she died?
Muna kita dingol la foi sa fono nya dingol nying ibe minto la sayen tan biringa banta.
Her children are there. When we came away from her funeral, I came and said to Yaje, she said yes. Then Yaje was the elder sister. Then I told Yaje that I'm going to adopt Binta's daughter. Because the female children she had was only one, and she had 3 sons. Then she told me, we also sat down here. The children, we cannot leave them with you. We've already decided to divide them between the relatives. Binta's brother, the wife took 1 child, Aida Drame. Yaje took 1. Binta Kinte took 1 child. Basidi, when the mother drank this medicine, she became mentally imbalanced. She was no longer among sane people. That one also, her affairs were made me very sad. Whatever you tell her, she will not understand. I left her to learn the Quran. But all those that went with her to the same school, they are now going to high school in Banjul. Well, we left her just among Nkomusolem. We left him just like that among his age mates. When they go to school, he will just sit down. Allah helped me about the religion. What the mother cried about. He is very, very, very concerned about religion.
Fammo sidi maro inate.
Huh?
Fammo sidi maro inate.
Well, we have to seek help for that child.
Alota salo kama salo wadanwa ba mo ila drong abeta.
That child never misses prayer times. Whenever he hears prayers being called, he will leave and go to prayers.
Wodi no la kumbo wanen ke kulu.
That's what the mother cried for. And let's train them. Let's train them properly. But even those who are older than him, he loves the religion than all of them. Allah doesn't close all the doors against someone. He had difficulties in other things, but he is very good in prayers, in religion. Well, I'm appealing to you about him. Now I will leave his things with Allah and you people what you can do.
Thank you very much, Mbaje.
Mr.
Balajo, we thank you very much. We've come to the end of your testimonies, and I hand over the witnesses to you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, my counsel, and thank you, Madam Drame and Mr. Balajo, for your testimony. I'm not sure what questions one can ask you with the suffering that you have gone through. A suffering brought about was inflicted, brought about by the state through its sponsorship of a brutal system that doesn't belong to our country, doesn't belong to our world, and most certainly doesn't belong to our generation. These crazy 13th century practice of witchcraft and witch hunting that should not resurface in our area. We as a people at some point would have to address that issue. For 4 weeks we have heard this story after story from victim after victim. Already 39 dead from taking concoctions, and hundreds of sick people and traumatized families. We can only share your pain and your loss. The brutality involved in separating mother from suckling babies, twins, is unforgivable. So truly sorry what both of you and your family members have endured, but at the end of the day, what the country itself endured. We are all victims of this experience that you have. Commissioners, if you have any questions, please indicate. Bishop, you have the floor, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Mr. Sankum Balajo.
Mr. Sankum Balajo.
I'm not too sure whether I heard you properly. Did you state that you spent 5 days at the place of detention? And each of those days, you were given the concussion 3 times a day. Is that what you said?
Yes, they give it to me twice a day. For these 5 days I spent there, and they are drinking the medicine every day. Well, somebody that is having something as he's living, if you stand that in front of that man and tell him that I don't believe in what we are doing, he'll become angry. I had no problems as about witchcraft. The problem I had there was telling them that I don't believe them, I don't believe in what they were doing. From my compound up to the point there, that's all what was my problem with them. This is why they make me drink this concoction every day, twice.
Okay, thank you. Well, perhaps I misread because I was surprised. So it means you drank most cups more than all those who have testified. Because if you drank 2 cups per day, it means you drank 10 cups.
Yes, if that is the way, I drank more. Because I don't know about the others, but me, that's what happened to me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Kinte. You have the floor.
Yo, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Ikolum follow me al tata benta suto le fe.
You said that the first day you went was at night.
Tomado bato wolite boro la kuloro fonola. Owato.
Maybe you will not be able to tell the color of the medicine that day, at that time.
But tonya jambo be kela da kono nyameng. Aning babara buola dunkulengul be kela da kono nyameng wol be fatala.
Maybe the taste of leaves in the mouth and the taste of sawdust in the mouth will be different.
Lum follow ye jambole kalamuta duro nyen kono bang fo anin nyin dol be keta kilengol le lum fula nyawni sama nyawni nani.
On the first day, did you have the taste of the leaves in your mouth, which became different from the other days up to the 5th day? Well, sometimes it's hard to comprehend. Yes, I understand you. Good. You didn't ask me how was the medicine on the first day and the last day. And I also didn't explain the first day when I drank it, it was like this. I said the medicine I was given to drink. So that means the whole of the days I was there. So you see that I have seen it during daytime also. Yes, it looks to me like sawdust. That's how I explained it.
Okay.
Thank you. Imam C, you have the floor.
Imam C, wala kane nyininka.
Similar.
Alay Sankung ñu lay nuyu yow ak Aja Mba Zainab Darame.
Alaji Sankumbe konto na iteni mba aja Jeydarame.
Mbe jola.
I answer to your greetings.
Follow Lamin Cissé ki ngeen wax ni.
The first Lamin Cissé that we are talking about.
Amon nañ Lamin bu melni nonu Sibanor.
We had somebody like that Lamin in Sibanor. He was also a tractor driver at Kanilai. That also happened like the wife was able to save his father. They tried many ways on the family, but up to date, the old man didn't drink the concoction.
Lini am ngeen yeen ñi nga xamantene tegoon nañ leen ci li ay métit bi am ngeen ndam bu annabi Yusufa amoon ci mbokam yi.
Well, you people who were made to drink this concoction, you have a victory like the victory that Yusuf got over his people.
Liko mbokam yi yene woon amuñ ko ci moom ba ñoom ñoo mujj ruus ci ronam.
Well, what the relatives intended for Yusuf, it never happened. In fact, later on, it was the relatives who came and later stayed under Yusuf. If somebody accused you with lies, every day it will be further away from you until the final day like today. Allah has cleaned all of you in the whole world. He knows that you were offended. It is just because of Satan. The person who did this didn't look at the APRC. He didn't look at UDP. He didn't look at elders. He didn't look at marabouts. He didn't look at women. Not even the relatives. Not strangers. Even if a stranger is found in a village or town, they'll take you away. This is just Satan. This is what is called real Satan. The people, the security people, soldiers and others who accompany these people are the worst of them. When people were taken from Sintet and taken to Kanilai, there was a relative called Sute. The whole world is praising him right now. He took his vehicle, a gelegele vehicle, and went to Kanilai. If he goes there and waits until around the dusk praise, a lot of them can escape and go into the vehicle. And the vehicle filled up to capacity, and in fact there were some women who hung on the vehicle behind. And when they were running away, some soldiers saw them, but they were forgiven and left to go. Because they know that this is just Satan. Somebody who has not given chance to his own relatives, his siblings, other people, that person will not give chance to anybody. Whenever Satan points to anything, that's what you are going to take. This is why I can tell you that you have no embarrassment in this. No shame has come upon you, and nothing wrong has come upon you. All the people he killed died in jihad. Because it has no reason, and there is no other thing that they can base it on. They didn't do anything. They didn't say anything. You cannot tell anybody that these people did this and this to me. An elder person with 50 years old, you go and give that person a medicine that is going to kill him.
lii moom musiba la te jeex na lii moo am ngeen ci ndam.
This has been a disaster. But you people, you are the victorious.
Thank you, Commissioner Sam. You have the floor.
Commissioner Samba, welcome nyininka.
Assalamu alaikum mbaje.
Assalamu alaikum mbaje.
Mbe hake dani la yebata mbe takinyen ko kono.
I'm appealing to you to forgive for all the suffering you encountered in this problem.
Mbe duale fanam fo binta e karafo mendi la fo alasi fanam mendi anyato.
I am also praying for you. What Binta entrusted into your hands.
Lafta dindingul nyin kabiribe Binta Sambala lafta lo na dindingul nyin kunsal wotumo e sanji jelle soto.
I want to know the age of the twins when they were taking Binta away. How old were they? They were less than 1 year.
Okay, abaraka. Allah me ibalunya sono yal.
Thank you. May Allah help you to give them sustenance.
Thank you, Commissioner Jallo. Imam Jallo, you have the floor.
Imam Jallo said he has heard what you've said. In this world, we should help each other. On my side, people helped me up to the time Allah helped me so that I can save some money. And many people are aware of that. I help and teach people, other people's children. I help other people's children to be able to further their education. You're this child. I'm going to add him to my family. Starting from today till the time Allah knows what is going to happen. Today I'll give you money.
I need a telephone number.
And my telephone number. Every month. If the month reaches 29 days, you can call me. If I cannot bring the money to you, a member of my family will bring the money up to the place you are.
Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed, Imam Jallo. Madam Drame.
Chairman ko inumbara baake
and Mr. Balajo.
Ako Madam Drame and Mr. Balajo.
If you have any closing remarks to make, please proceed to do so now.
Say nalifana yokuma soto alafta mem fola badinguli Gambia jama mulu. Alifana lisi yokumo banke sai.
Bismillah.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Thanks to the Almighty Allah. I start in the name of Allah. I return thanks to the Almighty Allah who has my and makes things the way He wants them. Which took place here. Allah has made it to end in a good way. Had it not been for Allah, and it remained for the people, well, by now certain things would have happened which wouldn't have been like this. But the way Allah destined it, when these hunters came, they didn't look at strangers. They didn't distinguish these people who are indigents. They caught all of us. Whether you are a stranger or an indigent of the village.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin.
But thanks to Allah.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin.
I return thanks to Allah.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin.
Thanks to Allah. Whatever Allah does is what's always straight. Well, whenever a human being decides, it doesn't favor some people.
mbe Gambia be kontonna.
My greetings to the whole of the Gambia.
Mbe mbita nyolu kontonna bunya du kata nyani kayaye.
My greetings goes to my in-laws at Bunyadu and in Nyani Kayai.
Biri mbota yin kone lotam fe back.
After I came out of this problem, they really stood by me.
Mbende ko kontonna men be badu kata kombo.
Extension of greetings to my younger brothers in Badibu and Kombo.
Mamandin tida ka ba mamarin ulumbe kontonne lotam fe biri mbota yin ko kono.
Grandchildren of Mamandin Tida Kaba, I extend my greetings and thanks to them. They really gave me help.
Wolu kono binda ture be yele fansa to fon kotolem.
Among them, I will name someone, Binta Ture. She is my elder.
Yara bala yobi ye fansa to.
Yara Balajo is there. I will name her.
Ndoko lotam fe anin dingolu.
My younger brothers and sisters stood by me, plus my own children.
Wolu kono kanseku bala yobi yele.
Among them, you can have Kanseku Balajo.
Mfamara kasama be yele.
Mfamara Kasama is among them.
Ini dokolu.
Plus their younger brothers and sisters.
Na somebody ndobe ye.
I have one adopted child
Ikafa Howard Sise
called Hawasise
Sonko.
Hawasise Sonko.
Mbe feri ko benga ko ye ko e mutu bira boyta kura o me jani biya babala.
When we were on board the ferry, when she fell down, the sickness that attacked her that day is still with her.
Normal.
Up to this day, she's not normal. I'm not her biological father, but she was given to me. I adopted her since Ikosanjijelu. When she was 1 year, 5 months old, she came into my adoption. Until she completed her high school. The moment she heard that I was captured, that's the minute she fell down. Up to this minute, she is still sick. I thank all friends. Well, if you go into hardship, that's the time you know who are your friends and who are your enemies. My Alkali and Sefo and Fabakari Langjai, I will thank them. From Jinak to Sika, I extend my sincerest thanks to all of them. Every day, they cook almost 2 bags of rice in my compound. You people who called us here, they said, you are the people sitting over this matter. What you say in English, the slogan is never again. What I'm saying, I want you to hear it properly. People behind, those behind cannot destroy a country. It is the people who are leading, they are always the destructors of a nation. What can cause and help us so that this never again will stand? In our black society, all our poison are the politicians. In your recommendations, talk to the politicians and talk to them very seriously. From the one right now ruling and to all those who are looking for leadership. No one, it's not only one person who is shouting for the country. All of them are shouting for themselves. Those who are sitting right now want to remain in that cold air. Those who are looking for it want these orders to go out so that they can also go in that cold air. This is all what they are shouting for. They are not shouting for any other citizen. Let me stay in the cold air. The other one is saying, let him get out there so that I can go, or I can also go in there. Whenever you are coming to the conclusion of what you are doing, poor and peasants cannot do anything in the country. When Yaya was coming into this country, he found sound laws in this country. It was because of Jawara when those sound laws were established in this country. When Yaya came, he made laws that will favor him. So you have to talk to those who are sitting and those who are now seeking leadership. Talk to them, let them not destroy our country. If a leader becomes a lawless man, what can a poor person do about it? So, well, talk to the politicians properly. You sitting here and those who are writing, please make sure that you talk to our politicians. Let them try and do what is good for the country. To be able to bear is something very good. Well, revenge in some cases is not wrong. But to bear and have things and faith in it, well, is also another good thing. But on this table, I know that there are knowledgeable people who are sitting at that table. Allah said, always make sure you establish the truth. Then afterwards, people will come and bear what has happened. What I am saying here, that's what people are talking about in the streets. That's what I'm coming to say. If something doesn't happen, nothing is done about these things, you will see civil war in this country. People will revenge on each other if the government doesn't do anything about it. Everybody should be made to stand and face justice, those who were caused atrocities. If to say just I forgive, that will not end trouble if nothing is done about it. Those who people offended other people and they are still here and they didn't apologize, well, then still there's a problem. Truth has to be established, then reconciliation follows. Well, I'm just appealing to you people sitting over the table. Try and establish the truth. Those who were offended, let them be given the truth. Let justice be done. You people writing, make sure that you disseminate this information. People who committed wrongs should be made to stand and face justice, or else why you are brewing war in this country. Chairman, I'm telling you this with your commissioners, because the country has faith and hope on you. This is why you were made to lead this. Even Yaya Jammeh, when he took over this country, at the he will not tell anybody, I'm not going to do any wrong. He will just say, I will do right. But when he went and sat down until he found himself in the middle of power, he started offending people. You also, we listen to you over the radio. That didn't show us that you are good people for the time being. Until we see the end of this job you are doing and justice is done. Yes, to say that I was captured here, this and this has happened, that's not the end of trouble. Well, my greetings to Karabulai Balajo and Keba Jam. May Allah protect and guide all of us. May Allah protect us and from evil and from unbelieving the virtues of Allah. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Madam Drame, you have the floor. If you have any closing remarks to make now.
I extend my sincerest thanks to everybody. Thanks to Allah. In the name of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I thank my two parents. I thank my siblings. I thank people who were born with me. I thank my in-laws. These relatives are the people who were able to take care of me so that I didn't stay alone. I was not lonely. I had only 2 children of my own. But when they enter my house, they will know that I'm not lonely. It's because of my relatives. My elder gave me his or her children for me to take care of them. My younger ones gave me their children. At that time, I didn't even have my own child. But later on, Allah gave me my own children. Something very big. One female and one male. But before I got them, the adopted ones are the first ones in my house. I pray for all Muslims, for Allah to grant us all good health and long life. Well, my parents and my own children and all those associated with me and all Muslims, I thank you all. May Allah grant us all long life and good health. TRRC, the truth and the good work you are doing, the clean-heartedness that you are showing to the people, you cleaned our tears. You helped us to come out of bondage. May Allah keep you long in front of us. May Allah give us all long life. The ones who are under, the children, please allow them to be educated. And train them with your own good characters and your way of living. What you are doing for the country, you cannot stand and teach them in the schools, but you can give advice. Well, those who God loves will take your advice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Drame, and thank you very much, Mr. Balajo, for your closing remarks. Our thanks also go to our own colleague, Commissioner Imam Jallo, for the generosity he manifested in offering to help the twins, who must be 10 to 11 years old now.
Mben kafunyo ndoku nyo Commissioner Imam Jallo numbara mba jaila ay ngani ya sene ya me yitan di jang pour que ñing kunsal makoy waketa kuti men duntanna utumba numbara la wala bak.
We thank you for coming to testify.
Mba telefona lu numbara la ali sonta pour que na CDRO la jang.
We'll end our proceedings for today and resume 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Bi mbe kolu dan na janne bar ning ala sonta inshallah sinin somanda talantang mbesi benjang kotake.
Meeting is adjourned.